I was always a bit of the weird kid in school. That probably played out later in moving into visual arts, so less what you'd call the arty side of it, more the thinking side of it. At university in visual arts, we had access to a very early computer department using Amigas and Macintoshes, and when we got out, things were just beginning to kick off. I had an interest in film. I wouldn't have said it was particularly going to head that way, so we almost fell into it in some ways, and I don't think we went into it with the anticipation of it would be successful. We just did it. And there's many films that were great for various reasons during the whole period of 26 years that we worked on them. Some were high profile, like Gravity. Some were high profile and incredibly good fun, like Thor Ragnarok. For some reason, one of the things that stands out to me as a still reasonably big film, but not necessarily well known, was Logan, which is like Old Man Wolverine. The sixth film we'd worked on where Hugh Jackman was in it. And so across the history of the company, we have 6 body scans of Hugh Jackman at different ages. That was a great film to work on because it wasn't huge, but it was just a good story with a good narrative that the visual effects supported. And any film with a visual effects support good narrative is always a good film to work on. When thinking about keeping Rising Sun in Adelaide, there are lots of different drivers of that. For me, it was about a point of difference. The relationship with University of South Australia is also in no small part driven by the decision to stay here. Our intention was to help build a course where the primary focus was on the students and the students learning the skill set to work not just in our industry but generally in digital industries. And throughout the history of that course, it's produced far more students than Rising Sun was ever able to take on board. And so those students have now ended up working in Weta in New Zealand and ILM in the US and Canada and other major companies throughout the world. So in many ways, the course itself is one of the things that I'm even more proud of than anything else. A lot of the satisfaction has come from creating something almost out of nothing that gave people work and also set up, I think, as inspiration for other people to do the same.